You've seen Formula One, you've watched NASCAR, maybe you've even been to Le Mans, but you've never seen anything like motorsport in Japan. In Japan, racing isn't just a sport, it's a lifestyle, a subculture, and in some cases, a spiritual experience. Where else do people drift through mountain passes at 3 a.m., worship a pit stall like a temple, and treat a 30-year-old Civic like sacred art? From cutting-edge super formula cars that rival F1 to underground touge battles that inspired entire movies and video games, Japan's motorsport scene doesn't follow global trends. It creates them. And today, we're unpacking why Japan's approach to racing is so wildly unique and why the rest of the world can't stop copying it. It all started in the post-war era. As Japan rebuilt its economy, it didn't just build cars, it fell in love with them. The country's first real racetrack, Suzuka Circuit, opened in 1963. It was designed by a Honda engineer, and it quickly became a proving ground for Japanese innovation. By the 1980s and 90s, Japan wasn't just participating in global motorsport, it was developing its own unmistakable identity. This was a place where racing wasn't confined to the rules of Europe or America. Japan had its own vision. Take Super GT, for example. It's loud, it's fast, and it's pure chaos in the best possible way. Factory-backed GT500 monsters tearing around circuits with aero kits that look like science fiction. It's part touring car, part endurance, and part video game, and it's all uniquely Japanese. Then there's Super Formula, a series that flies under the radar globally but is arguably one of the fastest open-wheel championships in the world. These cars aren't just fast. They're engineering marvels, often running lap times close to Formula One on the same circuits. But the magic of Japanese motorsport isn't just at the top. At the grassroots level, tracks like Tsukuba, Fuji, and Okayama are constantly buzzing with energy. Amateur racers show up with Miatas, Civics, and K-cars, all meticulously prepped, all driven with serious intent. Here, it's not about money or fame, it's about precision, pride, and pure passion. And then, there's the street scene. In the 80s and 90s, Tokyo's expressways and mountain passes became the stage for a very different kind of racing. The Wangan, a high-speed highway loop, saw tuners pushing their cars past 180 miles per hour in the dead of night. These weren't random joyriders, they were skilled, calculated, and deeply committed. Meanwhile, in the mountains, the touge scene was exploding. Drivers raced through narrow, twisting passes with nothing but guardrails, cliffs, and headlights to guide them. This underground world gave rise to legends and inspired pop culture touchstones like Initial D, Tokyo Drift, and an entire generation of car enthusiasts worldwide. But perhaps Japan's greatest gift to global motorsport culture is drifting. While power slides have existed forever, the Japanese turned it into a true art form. Keiichi Tsuchiya, known as the Drift King, brought drifting into the mainstream. He didn't just slide around corners, he made it look graceful, deliberate, and fast. His influence helped launch D1GP, the world's first professional drift series, where style and control mattered just as much as speed. Drifting became more than just a motorsport. It became a form of self-expression. Every car had character. Every driver had a style. And suddenly, tracks around the world, from California to Scandinavia, were filled with sideways cars running Japanese tire setups, liveries, and techniques. What truly makes Japanese motorsport culture stand apart, though, is the mindset. In Japan, racing is about harmony between machine and driver. It's about the build, the balance, the pride and execution. Whether it's a pristine NSX or a beat-up S13 held together with zip ties, both are treated with equal respect if the passion behind them is real. This philosophy is everywhere. You'll see it at car meets where vehicles are lined up with obsessive precision. In the paddock, where tools are arranged like surgical instruments. And in the fans, who know the difference between a factory aero kit and a handmade wide body just by sight. And even though much of this stayed under the radar for years, Japan's influence eventually took over the world. Drift culture, stance culture, time attack, all of it traces back to Japan. Whether it's Daikoku Futo, Tsukuba's lap battles, or the way a drift car looks on full lock, if you've seen it, chances are it started in Japan. So why is Japan's motorsport culture unlike anywhere else? Because it's not just about racing, it's about dedication, craft, rebellion, and respect, all wrapped into one. It's loud, it's precise, it's soulful, and it's endlessly influential. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more racing history, underground legends, and motorsport facts you won't hear anywhere else. This is the Motorsport Files. Thanks for watching.